Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today we're diving deep into the exciting world of one penny, small in size, but potentially huge in value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, you'll want to stick around as we reveal the top 7 most valuable and expensive UK 1 pennies British coins, based on rare dates, unique mint marks, and high-demand conditions that make these tiny treasures worth big money in the collector's market today. Let's explore the hidden gems that could be sitting in your old coin jar right now. The 1938 1 penny coin bearing the inscription Georgiev's 6-day GRA Brit OMN Rex is more than just a remnant of British history. It's a hidden treasure capable of transforming your financial destiny overnight. Most people overlook this coin, tossing it into dusty drawers or coin jars, unaware that a rare and valuable piece of history sits silently in their possession. This penny may look old, worn, and dirty, but its true worth lies far beyond its original face value. The rare 1938 issue is now hunted by collectors across the globe, and it commands eye-watering prices at auctions. If you stumble upon this coin, do not treat it as mere pocket change. It could be your ticket to an unexpected fortune. Struck under the reign of King George VI, this coin captures a moment frozen in time just before the outbreak of World War II. Only a limited number were minted in 1938, making it one of the most elusive coins from that era. The low mintage means that collectors are always on the lookout, often willing to pay thousands just to own a piece of this scarce historical currency. Even in circulated, dirty, or aged condition, this coin can fetch jaw-dropping prices. It's not just metal, it's history, rarity, and demand all combined into a copper masterpiece that can enrich your life in a single sale. What makes the 1938 1 penny so wildly desirable is the perfect storm of rarity and historical value. It was a transitional period for coinage, with changing designs and limited production. Many coins were melted down, lost during wartime, or simply worn away through circulation. That's why finding a 1938 penny with clear inscriptions, especially one that still bears visible details of King George VI's bust and the classic seated Britannia reverse, is like uncovering buried treasure. The scarcity in decent condition drives collectors into bidding wars, with prices easily soaring into 4 or even 5 figures at private auctions and online marketplaces. Don't let a dirty coin fool you. The market doesn't always value shininess. Some collectors love coins in original, untouched conditions. A dirty, circulated 1938 penny might seem insignificant, but its untouched state can actually be a selling point. The natural aging and patina can add authenticity, making it even more valuable in the eyes of experienced numismatists. And if the coin includes any errors or slight misalignments from the minting process, that rarity could double or even triple its value instantly. It's not just a penny, it's a potential jackpot in disguise. Imagine owning a coin that could literally change your life with one transaction. There are real stories of people discovering these old pennies in inherited boxes, antique jars, or forgotten furniture, and turning around to sell them for thousands of dollars. Some 1938 1 penny coins in top condition have sold for over £2,000 or more, depending on the grading and collector demand. It's not just about the coin, it's about the opportunity it holds in today's thriving numismatic market. A single piece could unlock a world of wealth for someone lucky enough to spot it. These coins have historical charm, royal heritage, and numismatic prestige. The image of King George VI, the father of Queen Elizabeth II, adds royal lineage to this already valuable coin. That connection to monarchy makes the 1938 penny even more appealing to collectors who cherish royal memorabilia. The more complete the design and legible the inscriptions, the higher the value climbs. Even in a grimy, worn state, if the coin is genuine and holds its integrity, the offers you receive could blow your mind. One of the most important aspects is verifying authenticity. Due to its skyrocketing value, fake 1938 pennies have entered the market. If you suspect you have one, never clean it. That could ruin its value. Instead, consult a reputable coin expert or grading service. A certified 1938 penny in a professional slab can dramatically increase its market appeal and resale value. Collectors love graded coins because they come with official assurance, making transactions smoother and more profitable for sellers. Coin auctions in the UK and international markets have witnessed fierce bidding for these rare pennies. Online platforms like eBay and heritage auctions have shown explosive demand for coins from the 1930s, especially pre-war currency like this. The moment a 1938 penny appears with clear detail and original wear, it becomes a magnet for collectors. These are not just purchases, they're investments, and that's why even casual coin holders should treat their finds with serious respect. If you've got old coins sitting around, it's time to dig them up. That dirty, forgotten penny with 1938 on the front and George's 6-day GRA Brit Orman Rex encircling the king's profile might be far more valuable than anything else in your collection. It's not fiction, it's fact. The market has proven time and again that collectors are willing to pay handsomely for the chance to own this elusive coin. Don't let ignorance steal your fortune. That small coin might be your biggest financial surprise yet. So before you spend that old penny or toss it aside as junk, remember the legacy it carries and the wealth it could bring. The 1938 George VI one penny is more than just currency. It's a rare artifact, a collector's dream, and potentially your lucky strike. Hold on to it, protect it, get it valued, and prepare yourself, because this single coin could unlock the fortune of a lifetime, even in its dirtiest, most overlooked condition. Next up, the 1944 one penny bearing the regal portrait of King George VI and the majestic inscription, George's 6-day GRA Brit. REX might seem like just another old British coin at first glance, but hidden beneath its aged copper surface lies a fortune that could transform your life overnight. This coin, minted during the final years of World War II, has become one of the most sought-after treasures in the world of rare numismatics. With collectors willing to pay thousands for pristine or rare min errors, the 1944 one penny is no longer just a coin. It's a ticket to wealth, history, and glory. Struck in a time of global turmoil, every 1944 penny carries with it the legacy of the British Empire during wartime. Resources were scarce, metals were rationed, and mints were operating under immense pressure. These coins were produced not just for the UK, but also for Commonwealth nations, leading to rare varieties that are incredibly difficult to find today. If you own one, especially with unique features or in uncirculated condition, you could be holding a piece of hidden treasure worth well over what you ever imagined. What truly sends collectors into a frenzy are the rare minting anomalies, off-center strikes, double dies, planchet flaws, or even slight variations in the lettering or portrait detail. In 1944, some pennies were struck using older dies or slightly misaligned equipment, resulting in ultra-rare errors. These tiny deviations from the norm make certain 1944 pennies unimaginably valuable. At major auctions, such pieces have shocked experts by fetching thousands of dollars, with bidding wars breaking out among elite collectors desperate to own a piece of wartime history. One of the most jaw-dropping discoveries was a 1944 one penny that featured a bold double strike and retained nearly all its original mint luster. That particular coin sold for a staggering sum well into the five-figure range. Stories like these are what make this humble penny an overnight miracle for those lucky enough to possess it. Imagine finding a coin like that in your old family drawer or at a flea market. Your fortune could change in the blink of an eye. Even heavily circulated 1944 pennies can command high prices if they show certain traits. A rare Australian mint variety, for example, can sell for hundreds to thousands depending on its condition. And don't overlook those with a rich patina or an unusual tone. Sometimes these signs indicate chemical changes or environmental exposure that make the coin unique and more desirable to niche collectors. The value of your coin depends on much more than shine. It's the rarity and story it tells that makes it priceless. The inscription, George's 6-day GRA Brit Orman Rex, means George VI, by the grace of God, King of all Britons, and it reflects the powerful legacy of a monarch who led the UK through one of its darkest chapters. Owning this coin is like holding a piece of the royal lineage, a whisper from the past reminding us of resilience and strength. Collectors don't just buy these coins. They preserve them like relics, Knowing their value grows not just in cash, but in historical weight. A particularly rare find would be a 1944 penny minted in Calcutta or Bombay with distinguishing features, such as a small mint mark or different die fonts. These were made for use in colonial India and are incredibly rare today, often misidentified by those unaware of their true origins. If your coin has an I or below the bust of the king, you may want to get it professionally evaluated. It could be one of those valuable Indian-struck rarities that fetch huge prices in international markets. There have been verified reports of collectors in Australia, Canada, and the UK making thousands from coins they once considered pocket change. The key is knowing what to look for: sharpness of the strike, errors, mint marks, and whether it matches any rare known varieties listed in premium coin catalogs. Some of the world's top collectors have admitted they'd pay eye-watering prices for a near-perfect 1944 penny with the right characteristics. You could be sitting on that very coin right now without even realizing it. If your 1944 one penny has even the slightest unique detail, such as a rotated die, clipped planchet, or unusual weight, you should not sell it cheaply. Don't let ignorance cost you a small fortune. Coins like these are often undervalued by those who aren't aware of the booming collector's market. Just one expert appraisal could unveil a value you never imagined, instantly turning an old family heirloom into a financial miracle. It's worth noting that even dirty or worn 1944 pennies are worth inspecting carefully. Many buyers and collectors actually prefer coins in their raw, untouched condition rather than ones that have been overly cleaned or polished. Authenticity and originality are gold mines in this market. So never judge your coin by its outward appearance alone. It might look humble, but it could hold a king's ransom inside its weathered design. Before you spend or give away any old 1944 pennies, take a moment to examine them closely. What you see as an old relic could actually be your passport to wealth. These coins have changed lives, shocked experts, and made ordinary people rich overnight. Don't let your treasure slip through your fingers. The 1944 one penny is not just copper, it's a collector's dream, a historical icon, and quite possibly the most valuable object in your possession. Next up, the 1945 one penny coin bearing the inscription, Georgiev's 6-day GRA, Brit. REX, is not just another vintage copper piece, it's a treasure waiting to explode in value. If you're one of the lucky few to have this coin hiding in an old drawer, piggy bank, or inherited box of coins, you might be sitting on a gold mine without even knowing it. These coins, minted during the final years of World War II, carry not only numismatic value, but also a powerful historical legacy. Their age, condition, and rare variations can mean the difference between pocket change and a jackpot worth thousands of dollars. The 1945 penny featuring King George VI was produced in huge numbers, but only a small percentage remain in pristine or uncirculated condition today. That's where the magic lies. While ordinary worn coins might sell for a few dollars, those with near-perfect surfaces, deep original luster, and clear details can fetch hundreds, sometimes even thousands, at high-end auctions. The rarity amplifies dramatically if the coin includes any minting errors, misaligned dies, off-center strikes, or doubled lettering. Such errors are like hidden codes to collectors, driving bidding wars and making your coin the center of attention in the numismatic world. What makes this coin so desirable among collectors is its representation of a time when the British Empire was undergoing major transformations. With King George VI leading Britain through war and change, the coins bearing his portrait became symbolic of endurance and legacy. The 1945 penny isn't just metal, it's a piece of a turbulent and triumphant era, and collectors pay big money for the chance to own that kind of legacy in their personal collection. The deeper the historical roots, the higher the coin's market appeal, especially when matched with exceptional condition. Uncirculated examples of the 1945 penny have recently been known to sell for jaw-dropping prices. In online marketplaces and international coin fairs, collectors have reported paying up to $2,000 or more for mint-state examples with exceptional grading from certified agencies like PCGS or NGC. These high-grade specimens are incredibly rare, and their value continues to rise as global interest in vintage British coin surges. This coin isn't just old, It's gold in the right market, with buyers constantly scouting for the next hidden gem. Even in lower grades, a 1945 penny can spark curiosity and earn surprising returns. Some collectors specialize in assembling date sets, where even a moderately worn but visually appealing 1945 penny can command a premium if it completes a nearly finished collection. If your coin has a pleasing patina, strong definition on the king's face and lettering, or any visible anomaly, don't rush to sell it for scrap value. These features could make your penny the centerpiece of a collector's dreams. Beware, though, counterfeits do exist, and the market is saturated with reproductions that try to mimic the authentic appeal of this wartime coin. If you suspect you've found an especially valuable one, it's crucial to get it verified by a professional numismatist or a recognized coin grading company. An authenticated coin with proper documentation instantly multiplies in market value. Many coin owners regret selling too soon, only to later discover their penny could have brought them 5 to 10 times more if properly appraised. Die varieties are another feature that can supercharge the value of your 1945 penny. Minor differences in how the dies were engraved or worn during production led to subtle changes in the coin's appearance. These small differences, often missed by casual observers, are gold mines for serious collectors. A known die crack, extra, or doubled letter might seem like a flaw, but in the coin world, it's a rarity that collectors hunt with obsession. Don't forget the influence of provenance and story. A coin with a known history, especially one tied to a famous collection, estate, or historical event, carries added prestige. If your 1945 penny came from a grandparent who served in the war or passed through several generations, that heritage could greatly enhance its emotional and monetary value. Collectors are not just buying metal, they're buying stories, history, and personal connections to the past. The coin market is rapidly evolving, and online platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, and even social media groups have created a hotbed for discovering underappreciated coins like the 1945 penny. With digital exposure, even average collectors can tap into a global network of buyers willing to pay top dollar. Many coin hunters have turned their dusty finds into five-figure sales thanks to the right listings, sharp photos, and good timing. The 1945 penny has become a viral sensation in certain collecting circles, and your coin might be next in line to break records. If you've ever brushed off that old copper coin thinking it was worthless, think again. The 1945 George VI penny is a silent sleeper in the coin world, often overlooked, but brimming with potential. Whether you're an experienced collector or just stumbled upon one, this coin might change your fortune overnight. But remember, don't sell cheap, don't rush, and don't underestimate what you have. What looks like a simple brown coin might be your passport to riches and recognition in the numismatic world. So take a second look in those coin jars, attic boxes, and inherited collections. Run your fingers over the king's portrait, inspect the lettering for anything unusual, and dream a little bigger. The most valuable discoveries often come from the most unexpected places. Your 1945 penny could be more than just change. It could be the change your life has been waiting for. Next up in the world of rare coins, few pieces carry the weight of mystery, fortune, and historical charm quite like the 1946 one-penny coin bearing the bold inscription, Georgiev's 6-day GRA Brit. This isn't just a dusty piece of metal from the post-war era. It's a gateway to untold riches for anyone lucky enough to possess one. Often mistaken as ordinary pocket change, this specific coin can transform your financial destiny overnight. Collectors across the globe are willing to pay staggering sums for pristine, rare, or even slightly worn examples of this elusive treasure. What makes the 1946 penny so special is not just its age, but the incredible rarity in specific conditions. Minted under the reign of King George VI, these coins were struck during a time of great economic and political transition. While millions were circulated, very few have survived in excellent condition or with the unique characteristics collectors go wild for today. Some examples display subtle minting variations, errors, or off-strikes that skyrocket their value into the thousands, sometimes even higher depending on the demand. If you happen to find a 1946 one-penny coin with deep chocolate toning, sharp edges, and minimal wear, you might be sitting on a goldmine. Many of these coins are still hidden away in old drawers, vintage wallets, forgotten jars, and inherited boxes, unaware of the fortune they carry. Coin enthusiasts continuously scan eBay, auctions, and estate sales for this exact piece, always hoping to strike it rich. One flawless or rare variant of this coin could sell for enough to fund a new car, a down payment on a home, or even more. What truly drives up the price of the 1946 penny is the collector's hunger for a piece of British history locked into copper. The craftsmanship, historical context, and scarcity combined create a perfect storm of value. Even a coin in average condition can fetch surprising prices, but when you add factors like full strike details, die errors, or proof-like quality, the worth multiplies rapidly. Some auction houses have recorded private sales crossing the five-figure mark, and those stories spark waves of treasure hunting across the world. One of the most thrilling aspects of this coin is the potential for hidden errors. Known variants include double dies, off-center strikes, and clipped planchets. If your 1946 penny carries any of these rare minting mistakes, its value can explode. A clipped planchet error, for instance, could fetch a premium far beyond the usual range. Even a slight variation in the lettering or portrait detail can turn this humble penny into a life-changing artifact. Many people overlook their old coins, tossing them aside without a second thought. But if you ever stumble upon a 1946 George of sixpenny, take a closer look. Examine the rim, the weight, and the surface details under a magnifying glass. Consult a coin expert or professional grader, because this little coin could be your golden ticket to unexpected wealth. Never underestimate what a tiny piece of copper could do for your bank account. The stories surrounding this coin are legendary. There are tales of collectors who discovered a rare mint-state 1946 penny in a family heirloom box and sold it at auction for tens of thousands of dollars. Others found slightly corroded versions still fetching high prices simply due to demand and rarity. Every coin has a story, and the 1946 penny's story is one of hidden riches waiting to be uncovered by an unsuspecting owner. In today's booming numismatic market, prices are climbing faster than ever. With inflation and economic uncertainty rising, investors and collectors alike are turning to physical assets, and rare coins top that list. This surge in interest has made coins like the 1946 penny even more desirable. Every day, new sales records are broken, and the value of historical coins only continues to rise. Holding on to one could be more lucrative than stocks or crypto. But beware, many counterfeits and replicas exist in the market. If you believe you have a 1946 penny of real value, it's essential to verify its authenticity through trusted numismatic services. Don't risk selling it too cheap or getting scammed. The true worth of this coin must be confirmed by professionals who understand the nuances and details that determine its grade and value. If verified, you could be looking at a financial windfall. Collectors in Australia, the UK, the US, and across Europe are constantly expanding their collections and are willing to pay jaw-dropping sums for the right piece. And because the coin carries both historical and emotional significance, its value isn't just monetary. It's symbolic of an era, a legacy, and a tangible piece of royal history. Coins like this are becoming harder to find, and their scarcity only fuels the fiery competition among bidders. So before you spend that old penny or trade it away for a cup of tea, take a step back. That little 1946 George's 6-day GRA Brit coin might just change your fortune overnight. You could be holding a coin worth thousands without even knowing it. The next time you check your change or dig through a relative's old coin jar, remember this. One tiny copper disc might hold the power to rewrite your financial future forever. Next up, the 1948 one-penny coin bearing the inscription George's 6-day GRA Brit is not just an old relic from a post-war era, it's a sleeping giant in the numismatic world. Beneath its aged bronze surface lies a story that has the power to turn your financial life around overnight. This is not an ordinary penny. If you stumble upon this coin tucked away in an old drawer or mixed among forgotten heirlooms, you might just be holding a piece of history that collectors are willing to pay a small fortune for. The 1948 penny was struck in limited numbers compared to other post-war issues, and although millions were minted, only a rare few remain in exceptional condition or exhibit minting anomalies that can skyrocket their value. What makes this coin a potential gold mine is the combination of rarity, historical context, and demand from passionate collectors worldwide. Many 1948 pennies have been lost, damaged, or worn down beyond recognition, which makes high-grade specimens incredibly hard to find and exceptionally valuable. If your 1948 penny features a strong strike with full details, a sharp rim, and minimal signs of wear, you could be sitting on a small treasure trove. Coins graded at extremely fine or better by professional services like PCGS or NGC can command jaw-dropping prices at auctions, often exceeding hundreds or even thousands of dollars, especially if accompanied by a desirable provenance. Just one pristine piece could pay off your debt, fund your dreams, or launch your passion for coin collecting into a profitable venture. One of the secrets that adds to the mystique of the 1948 penny is its association with the British Empire's transitional period. Coming just 3 years after World War II, this coin holds significant historical importance, reflecting a time of global recovery and shifting monarchies. King George VI's reign was filled with global transformation, and coins from this era are deeply coveted for their connection to these dramatic changes. That historical weight adds immense appeal and value to every surviving 1948 penny in top condition. Even more astonishingly, some versions of the 1948 penny may display die cracks, doubling, or other minting errors, which act like golden tickets in the hands of collectors. These rare varieties have sold for staggering sums on the open market. A penny with a slight variation can spark bidding wars at auctions, with values climbing far beyond expectations. What may look like a common coin to an untrained eye could, in reality, be a hidden jackpot just waiting to be discovered and appraised. Don't overlook the patina and condition of your 1948 penny. A dirty, dull-looking coin might still fetch a fortune if it maintains its structural integrity. Numismatists often prefer coins with natural toning and untouched finishes. The true magic lies in authenticity and rarity, not just sparkle. That old coin in your pocket change jar or inherited keepsake box could contain the exact qualities that elite collectors are desperately searching for in today's red-hot numismatic market. The global demand for rare British pennies has exploded in recent years, driven by an influx of international collectors and investors seeking tangible, historical assets. As traditional markets become unpredictable, rare coins like the 1948 penny have become symbols of wealth preservation and appreciation. The market has never been more favorable for sellers, and if you own one of these elusive pieces, now might be the perfect time to strike gold, literally and figuratively. Beware of quick buyers and underhanded dealers offering you a few bucks for your 1948 penny. Many people have unknowingly parted with rare coins worth thousands because they didn't realize their coin's true value. Before you sell, get your coin professionally graded and authenticated. Even slightly damaged coins with unique features can fetch hefty prices if marketed correctly and shown to the right buyer or auction house. Knowledge is your greatest weapon in unlocking the full worth of this royal relic. Collectors often say that the thrill of the hunt is only matched by the moment you discover a coin like this in your possession. The 1948 George VI penny is more than copper and bronze. It's a tangible piece of the past, a bridge between eras, and potentially the most profitable find in your personal history. Every year, these coins become rarer and more desirable. The longer you hold on to one, the more valuable it could become, especially if it stays in a controlled, preserved environment. You never know what you have until it's too late. That's why every owner of a 1948 one-penny coin must take immediate action. Clean it gently with a soft brush, avoid harsh chemicals, and store it safely. Then reach out to reputable numismatic experts for valuation. Post it in collector forums or prepare it for auction, but do not, under any circumstances, spend it or sell it cheaply to someone who sees its worth and hopes you don't. This coin could be your silent fortune, waiting to roar. So, the next time you sift through a box of old coins or browse a flea market stand, keep your eyes peeled for the 1948 one penny with the regal portrait of King George VI. That coin might look like loose change, but it's actually a golden opportunity wrapped in bronze. Don't ignore it. Don't underestimate it. Because if the stars align and the condition is right, that humble penny can change your life forever, turning you from ordinary to extraordinary overnight.